Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hello everybody, Cappy here. Back at my mother's basement, which I have to keep saying it because people, you live in your mother's basement. It's a joke. This is not a basement. This is my mother's house. It's my house. I own my own house and the basement underneath. So we're back at my mother's basement live, and it's good to be back. And I'm getting a little bit better. I was sick, but we got a video request, and as always, if you have a video request or you need some kind of guidance or wisdom or consultation, we have a consulting division in the online media empire here, and that is assholeconsulting.com. And go to Clayton. He did this for Bernie, put together that intro for me, so that's pretty cool. I was very thankful for that. And I don't think he gave me a website. I'll plug him later. Anyway, we got an email request. Hey, butthole. One of the first videos of yours I saw was regarding buying precious metals, mainly silver coins. I am on the verge of buying 1,000 worth of silver coins and wish to build up a small collection just in case the dollar shits itself and we have to resort to precious metals and or Bitcoin. If the dollar shits itself, I don't know if Bitcoin's going to be around because you're going to not have electricity. So your precious metals are for when there's a really, really, really bad collapse. I was wondering if there was a specific amount of silver one should have to last if such a thing happens. Feel free to make this into a video. I'm sure a lot of people would watch it and find it useful. Peace. I agree. A lot of people will find it useful. Now, here's the problem with financial advising. Everybody's different. It all depends. If you had a family, I'd say you'd need $4,000 per person. But that's the rough estimate I go by is $4,000 per person. I almost have my $4,000 in silver saved up. Now, would I like more? Yes, I'm a minimalist and I'm not rich by any stretch of the imagination, but yes, the 4,000 as I'd say a minimum. I would feel comfy if I had like $10,000 worth. And the problem is with the changing price, it's like, well, how much silver is that? I would say $10,000 at $20 a shot per U.S. Silver Eagle, 1 ounce of silver. Which is what, 500 coins? I think that would be really, really good. But then you don't want to have so much silver and so much precious metals that it impairs the rest. You don't want it to be the vast majority of your retirement portfolio. So a nominal figure that everyone should have, aim for 4,000. If you really like it, if you think you want more, yeah, absolutely get more. It's better than blowing it on booze and cigarettes, I'll tell you that. But boy, beyond 500 pieces of silver, boy, you gotta understand when the economy collapses, if that were to happen, not only are the value, it's not just gonna go double or triple, it's gonna go up 50-fold. Now some people are gonna say, really, how do you know? I don't know, but it's gonna go up a lot because now all that economic activity has to be channeled through that small amount of silver and gold. So you don't need half of it to be, you just need some. What was I gonna say? And the other thing you start running into with precious metals, they're heavy. This is the issue I ran into with guns. I'm like, I need a gun for this, a gun for that, a gun for that. I need ammo to go with it. Well, if you got 1,000 rounds for each type of caliber of gun, you're lugging around 400 pounds of metal. And it's the same thing with silver. Soon, if the shit hits the fan, you start sacrificing mobility. So that's where you get into things like caching, you go and you hide your silver in a place where there's fresh water and stuff like that. But you almost can't have too much, not because you're overexposed in precious metals, but you just got way more precious metals than you can physically carry in the case of an emergency. So that there is a limit to that as well. Then what else? The gold, silver, what are your videos on precious metals? Urgent by 1,000 because of shits itself. What are some precious metals in Bitcoin? What is a specific amount? Oh, I'm sorry, that's the other thing. However, if you wanted to get invested in precious metals as part of your portfolio, so that's one thing. That's your emergency break glass in case of emergency. Physical metals, you own the physical things. Go to the people that I endorse. That's milesfranklin.com. I get a commission, so. Tell them that Aaron Clary or Captain Capitalism sent I get my little cut. That's if you want physical metal, which everyone should have. Now, if you want to take a position like in your 401ks or IRAs or whatever else, like your investments online, you could certainly do that, and that's also wise too. Now, keep in mind it's not physical, and there's some concern whether those paper representations and the ETFs and the mutual funds that invest in precious metals actually have the metals backing them up. But that, and it depends on which financial advisors that you follow. Some of them say 5%, some of them say 3%. I don't know. Choose your poison. I don't think I go more than 10, certainly. But again, you should probably have a little bit in there as well. And those are much more convenient to invest in because they aren't physical. It does assume that electronics and the metal exchanges and the stock markets are still changing, and we haven't hit a Mad Max area. But yeah, so there's the physical metals that you buy, up on the upper end, maybe $10,000 worth. And then there is the digital version you can buy, which are like ETFs in silver and gold and precious metals. You can look at other commodity type metals, gold, palladium, stuff like that. Mutual funds. And you could also invest in mines, companies that mine precious metals. That's another way to invest and also maybe get a dividend yield as well. So there you go. That's how much you should invest. Again, there's no right or wrong answers, but it's more than zero and it's less than $1 billion. So I'm glad we narrowed it down for you. And remember, visit assholeconsulting.com if you got questions too. Toodles.